FlatCAM is an open-source PCB computer-aided manufacturing software. It takes as input Gerber and Epsilon files, which can be generated by PCB design software, and outputs G-code, which can be used on a CNC mill to create prototype, single-sided or double-sided PCBs. I have been using the beta version of FlatCAM for a few months now. I have managed to get it running on Apple Silicon, and in this video, I'll go over the installation of the environment, the dependencies, and the FlatCAM beta application. First, I will install Xcode command line tools. This is not necessary to be done first, but it makes the process a bit smoother since this is the only GUI part of the installation. Before moving into the next step, I want to show you here that the terminal application is normally operating under the native ARM64 environment. Now I'm going to create a duplicate of the terminal application and give it a new name. Here I'll just call it terminal using Rosetta. I will change the properties of the application to force it to be opened using Rosetta. I'll open the new terminal using Rosetta application and check the environment. Note that now it shows i386 instead of ARM64. Now I'm going to install Homebrew under Rosetta. I will just copy and paste the command from the Homebrew website. If you already have Homebrew installed, you will still have to do this. The installation locations for the Intel and Apple Silicon versions are different. Next, I will install Python 3.9 and the Python TK interface packages using Brew. As a quality of life improvement, I will create aliases for both Brew and Python, which will only be available in the i386 environment. I'll load the zshell.rc file and confirm that the aliases are active. All feature invocations of terminal using Rosetta will have these aliases set at launch. The FlatCAM beta application is available in Marius Stanchu's Bitbucket Git repository, which I have linked in the description below. On this page, I will click on the clone button and copy the shown command. I will paste this command in the terminal using Rosetta. When you do this, make sure that you're in the directory where you want to store the application. I'm using my home directory. Next, I'll switch back to the FlatCAM repository page and go to the beta_8.995 branch. Here, I will click on the checkout button and copy the shown command. I'll again paste this into the terminal using Rosetta. The output of git status confirms the beta branch as being active. The last step is to install the dependencies, which are listed in the requirements.txt file. Some issue prevented me from installing the geospatial data abstraction library module using this file, so I will go ahead and install it using Brew. Once that is done, I will use the Python pip module to install the remaining modules listed in the requirements file. I am now ready to run FlatCAM. In the repository directory, I will launch the flatcam.py file using Python. And here's the FlatCAM application now running on Apple Silicon using Rosetta 2. And here's a quick demo of me opening up and working on a project. Happy milling.